Welcome to Inside Tri TV. In this episode, Craig Alexander talks about the Lifetime Fitness series and joining the Tri Dubai team.
Now, Lifetime Fitness kind of they've upped the bar again. This year they've thrown out a Lifetime series, which consists of Chicago, New York, the day after Lifetime.
Yep.
Chicago and Los Angeles,
yep.
Culminating in 2007 Lifetime Fitness. Is there a chance for a male to win all four races, or is that is that something that can be expected?
I mean, anything's possible. I think the fact that you have New York, Chicago, and LA this year, and then Minnesota next year makes it possible because, I mean, obviously you have to have a great finish to the season and win those three. But then it's kind of like you start afresh and you have to come in with a great preparation again next year to top it all off in Minnesota. So it's tough, no doubt. I mean, Braun wouldn't just be giving money away, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. It's going to take a unique performance to do it because in the Minnesota format you have to race the girls as well, and a little bit of that's out of your control in terms of how much head start they give the girls.
Do you think about that when you're preparing for that race?
What I think about is getting in my best shape and racing the men. I mean, I can only control some things and I can control my preparation, so that's all I try and control. When we get there that weekend, at the briefing on the Thursday, they tell us what the handicap is, and I guess half the field will be happy and half the field will not be so happy, but I can't control what the handicap's going to be. All I can control is my preparation leading in, and that's what I aim to do.
You actually did control what the handicap's going to be this upcoming year, though. Doesn't your winning performance from last year have some kind of impact?
It does, yeah. That's part of the, I think there's three.
You made sure to high-five a lot of people coming down the finishing chute to give those second and third place guys a little time to catch up.
Well, luckily I had enough of a buffer that I could ease off. I remember last year in the race when I got to the 9K mark, there was a few people standing there I knew, and they said, we can't even see anyone else, man. So I went into sort of a little bit of a mode where I tried to enjoy the moment a bit, which had the added bonus of maybe shortening the handicap for this year. So I remember I'd seen Loretta do it the year before when she'd won the race. She took her time down the finish chute, and you don't often have that luxury, but I was lucky enough to have that luxury, and hopefully that will sort of bring the handicap back towards our favour a little bit.
Well, you've got a new sponsor this year, a few new sponsors actually from years in the past, but one of the main ones. Tell us a little bit about Tri Dubai. I mean, you're a new entry onto their team, and a team that mostly consists of Ironman athletes before you were brought onto the team.
Yep.
How has that been?
Man, that's been awesome. Those guys have been so easy to work with and so professional. It happened pretty quickly. I sort of heard through the rumour last year they were interested in me, and then this year in St. Croix I was lucky enough to have a win there, and met Tony, the sort of director sporty for the team, and he said, yeah, we're definitely interested, and we hooked up a meeting and it was done really quickly, and as you say, they predominantly have been a long course or Ironman team, but they were looking at sort of getting into any races that had coverage, and a lot of the shorter races I do, like Minneapolis and Chicago and LA, they have TV coverage and a lot of print media coverage, so it sort of fitted in well with their business plan and what they were all about, and sort of, I guess it gives them another string to their bow where they can get coverage in races that normally they wouldn't have. And it's been a good match. I've only been on the team for a month or a little over a month now, but
you're not in Gutra. The headdresses that they wear over there.
No,
they didn't.
No, that's not part of my.
Franco didn't give you a thobe and a Gutra to wear.
No, he didn't, and I'm surprised because I guess with my head you'd try and cover it up as much as you could, but no.
Wait.
Just to try to buy a hat.
Now, this is our competitors magazine, but I think you were featured in the swimsuit issue, weren't you?
They must have been shorter models that weekend. I think they were scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Man. Well, Craig, thanks for coming onto our show, and good luck with Lifetime.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to come on.
Great.
Appreciate it. Thank you.